as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch it, switch it.
A run for Nick Chubb.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They run. Chubb. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Ballage. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 19. 44. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. As well. Switch, switch. Deuce. 6 guys. Check. Line him up.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety. Line him up.
Now Saquon Barkley able to slither by. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming at you, Larry. Coming after you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Grab it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Cunningham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third down.
Who's that? UNT! 44, alert! Yo! Hey, watch it!
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40. The 30. 10. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go.
On first down, Watson being chased out left. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
24! I'm coming after you. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. And here we go. Watch the pass. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, 59! Line up.
Watson on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Balaj. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Murray now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Murray. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb, as time expires in the first half. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he steps away. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray going to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Balaj. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He wasn't ready.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray looking downfield for Dez. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Chubb. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Watson, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On the carry, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Murray forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 13. Check.
They go with Chubb on second down. Powers through again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
In your face. Take 4, take 4.
And an alley to run. Murray has the first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.